Interesting to see the likes of what different teams took from the league itself. Galway went all out to win it, but Waterford kind of held back a small bit. They had kind of a half a strength team up there in Galway as well for the quarter final, and they weren't too disappointed when they were bet. I think they've the eyes on the bigger prize now at the moment. They have the League One, they have Munster Championships won there as well. So it's a case of, right, when is this team going to kick on? And I think they're kind of looking at the big prize of the All-Ireland final this year as well.
This year I think you can conceivably give 4, maybe even 5 teams, or more a chance. I think Tipperary, rightly or wrongly, were perceived to be ahead of the pack after the All-Ireland final win last year, and through the league probably confirmed that. But the drubbing from Galway in the league final really forced a rethink on that one, really, and that Tipperary are, they're not ahead of the pack really in reality based on that result. So you have Galway, Tipperary, Waterford were very close last year. Kilkenny will certainly not be gone away, and Kilkenny have to get over Wexford, who have made good strides during the league, and you have Clare and Limerick, which is a huge game in Munster as well. So there are lots of teams that can actually individually beat one another on any given day, I think.
Derek McGrath now, he's a very, very good manager as well, and he'll isolate where the things went wrong and what went right there last year as well. So he'll try and reiterate what happened last year, get the thing right, and kick on into an Ireland final this year as well.
A huge game on June the 10th to try and right the wrongs of that day, if you like, in their own minds, in their own performance perspective, and that's Kilkenny in dangerous mood. That plays into Brian Cody's management style. Really, he loves to, if he can get his team on the back foot, to right a performance wrong, and they will be much more difficult and much more physical and harder to beat that day than they were in Nolan Park in the semi-final, I would say.
In fairness, Galway, they were on top of their game there for the league final, and Tipperary were below par, but it's up to Tipperary now to kind of, they got their beating, they dust themselves down and go again. And look, as what we said previously as well, they got it at a good time of the year to get it. If you were going to get it during the year, it's a good time of the year to get it at. So Michael Ryan will have no problem motivating his players now as well. It's very hard to look past Tipperary. I suppose for the first half of the league, they weren't going to be touched. Galway put a spanner in the works, all right. And if Galway can meet Tipperary later on in the year, I think Galway have something over to this Tipperary team there as well. But if Tipperary can avoid Galway, I think Tipperary will go on and win it. So it'll all depend if the two meet. If they don't meet, I think Tipperary. If Galway and Tipperary meet along the way, especially in the final, I think Galway will beat them.